Hey folks, welcome back to How Do I Learn? Today we're going to be talking about modifying and editing a newspaper article, a periodical, or just a simple magazine article to make it look a little bit more attractive. So, if you like this content, you want to continue supporting this channel, learning more and more about Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, any of the Microsoft Office products, I will be creating content as we go along. And who knows, hopefully this channel will expand to other subjects. So we're just getting started. Buckle up, smash that like button, stand on that subscribe button to let me know that you like this content and want more of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. As you can see in front of you, I've downloaded a small article about the London Bridge. This is specifically about the London Tower Bridge. Really cool looking bridge, it's got a lot of history. It was built in the middle of the 19th century, and it's one of the most popular bridges in the entire world. So, let's say, for example, I need to write a report about the London Bridge, or I'm writing an article about the London Bridge. So I've downloaded some information here from Wiki, and we're going to make it look just a little bit more interesting, because right now, it looks pretty plain, pretty boring, doesn't it? We want to make it look pretty fantastic. So, what's one of the first things you guys notice in magazine articles is the first letter in some of those articles are really big. They're a lot larger than anything else you would see in the entirety of the paper. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that real quick. So what you need to do, this is called a drop cap, for those of you who want the technical term. Just go ahead and move your mouse pointer to the very top, in the very front of your very first paragraph, and put your insertion point by simply clicking before the paragraph. Now what you want to do is go to the tab for insert. Go to your insert tab and then locate in your ribbon all the way on the right hand side in the text group. You have a button called drop cap. So go ahead and click that drop cap. And you have a couple of options. You have none, you have dropped, or you have in margin. I'm not a fan of in margin because it kind of removes the letter from everything else. I tend to stick with dropped. It looks a lot better. And normally, you probably would not use a drop cap on a two-letter word. You would probably use a drop cap on a much larger word so that you know exactly what you're talking about. But in this case, here is a drop cap. So, that makes it look a little bit nicer. So, let's go ahead and let's add a picture. What's an article without a picture, right? I'm sure we all know how to create a picture and insert a picture by now. So on the same tab, go to your insert button, click pictures. I've already downloaded a picture. I haven't renamed it. You can feel free to rename it. But mine is 1000x-1. I'll insert that picture, and there, my friends, is a picture of the London Tower Bridge if you've never seen it. It's really cool looking. But we're trying to format this article to look really nice so that it doesn't take up too much space, so that someone can read it, so that someone can see the picture without having too much problems. So right now, what's the number one thing you see wrong with this article? Well, the picture is too gosh darn big, so let's go ahead and reduce the size of the picture. You can do this by grabbing any one of the drag handles. These are called grab handles. I like drag handles because what happens? You click it, hold it, and you can drag it. And it will change the size of the picture. Now you can do this from any one of these little buttons here, little white circles. You just grab it and drag it. I think I like the size of that picture, don't you? That looks really nice, but I don't think it's still quite there yet. Well, God, how are we going to fix this? Well, I think the way that we're going to fix this is by modifying the picture and the text to work together synchronously. So we need to do something called wrap text on this picture so that we can move the text around it. So if you simply click on your picture here, and you go up here to your layout options, click that, you can choose in line with the text, square, tight, through, top and bottom, behind the text, or in front of text. Let's go ahead and look at square. Well, we found it right off the bat. If I choose square text wrapping, it moves all of my text from the bottom of the body of the paragraphs, and it places it around the picture. Typically, that's how you see things done in a magazine or a periodical or some sort of a newspaper. They always use some sort of square text wrapping. So now that that looks a little bit nicer, Let's spruce it up even more. This picture is kind of drab. I'm not a big fan of it. So let's go ahead and fix the picture. Let's make it look a little bit nicer. So go ahead and select your picture. And when you select your picture, you get a new tab at the very top, Picture Tools Format. And then in your Picture Styles group, if you click your More Options button here, you can expand this and get more options. Now the trick to this, to finding something that you like, something that's elegant, something that works with the article, is just simply move your mouse. You don't have to select anything, but just move your mouse over top of each one of these pictures that you like, one of these different styles, until you find something that that's ugly, until you find something that you think might suit the article a little bit better. I've never been a fan of the ovals. I've never been a huge fan of the picture frames, with the big dark or big light frames over them. I don't like changing the shape of the picture. I'm pretty boring. I like a picture to be nice and square, maybe look a little bit nicer. This one's not too bad, but I don't like perspective pictures. So really it's going to be a matter of what you like and what maybe your audience might like. So choose what you like. See, this one's not too awful bad, but I wouldn't put this into like a serious article or anything like that. I'll tell you, the one that I like the most is the Drop Shadow Rectangle. This one looks really nice. So it kind of moves the picture up off the page a little bit, makes it stand out a little bit more. So if we do that, how does that look, folks? Does that look pretty nice? I think it looks fairly nice. But wait, there's more that we can do. So if you want to make the picture stand out even more, all you need to do is select the picture again, go to your Picture Tools Format, and you can apply corrections. And once again, just like with every other option in Microsoft Office, if you simply move your mouse over top of each one of these items, the picture will display a preview of what it will look like. So in this case, I think I'm going to apply a brightness plus 20%, along with a contrast plus 20%. It'll make the picture pop just a little bit more so that people get a little bit nicer of a picture. It looks a little bit sharper. And you can do other things. For example, you can change the colorization of the picture. You can turn it into a monochromatic picture, just black and white. You can really stylize this for whatever purpose you might like. You can apply some artistic effects. You can do a marker. You can do pencil grayscale. There are many, many different options that you can choose from to make this picture whatever you want. Again, it's all personal preference. My personal preference is not too much formatting, but just enough to make it look nice. So as you can see, we've only done 2 or 3 minor changes to this article, and it already looks a lot nicer than what it used to. We've added a picture, we've added a drop text, we've formatted the picture. So if you find this useful, let me know by hitting that like button. Go ahead and stand on that subscribe button. That way you can be updated for all future content. Once again, we're going to be adding more content as this channel grows, and hopefully moving away from Microsoft Office and into other aspects of education. So, once again, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.